In my second round game, I got a refresher course in what it means to be objective. I have the white pieces in this position, and how would you evaluate this position? Would you say that white is better, worse, or is it equal? Well, black has very active pieces. You have to say that this centralized bishop is strong, and this rook is active. Um, there's some concerns about black's king, but there's nothing immediate. Um, in any event, black is at least equal, and analysis shows that he's actually slightly better. But something happened here that happens too often, at least in my games. I don't know if it happens in yours, which is that I noticed that I couldn't find a winning continuation, which is probably not surprising because there isn't. But a few moves ago, I had a clear advantage. And here's the point I'm making. Like the Grandmaster Reshevsky, what he would do is he would, every time a move is made, he would kind of pretend that this is the first time he's ever seen his position. And he'd approach it completely objectively. And I can see why. I didn't do this. I said, well, if I play knight f4, that's not winning. If I play rook takes f7, that's not winning, right? And those are the two reasonable moves in this position. I said, I know. What I'll do is I'll bring the king up, right? And maybe I can, support the pawn on g4 and set up a mating net near black's king. Well, of course, this is not a good idea because black can reply with the somewhat surprising king g5, and there's a question about who's attacking whom here. And black's really immediate threat is to play f takes g here, and there's no good defense for this knight. Try what you will, there's no good way to rescue this knight, and black is basically winning this position. But fortunately for me, my opponent believed me, and he just took the pawn. And after a few more moves, with a couple of mistakes thrown in the time pressure, I actually managed to win this game. This is, again, not a great move, but it's okay, I guess. Here, black gave up a strong bishop. It was totally not necessary. And I managed to basically get a better rook ending and win the game. I knew one thing, that once you get to this point, you just push these babies right on in. You don't stop for defense. And black goes running around capturing pawns. Although, actually, here, I should have just pushed the pawn immediately. I made another mistake, and I went rook b5. Black responded with a reciprocal mistake. Apparently, it's better to bring the king up, the king f6. So I pushed the pawn here quite correctly, and in time pressure, I managed to get a win. The king is going to support the pawn, and there's no defense to just ramming this pawn through. Black can try to pick up a pawn, which he did, but it's way too slow. It's not going to be a problem for white to win this. So after rook g5 check, king c6, black in fact resigned. But the point I'm making here is that after this mistake that I made, black should ignore the fact that I was previously better in this game and just say to himself, it doesn't matter how we got here. This is the first time this position has occurred on the board. What are the possibilities here? And if black had been a little bit more alert, he would have played king g5, and I'd be reporting that I lost this game. Very fortunately for me, he believed me, and I was able to get a very lucky win here. Well, that's all I have for you this week, guys, and in the future I'll try to be more objective with my games, and I think this was a valuable reminder. Thanks for tuning in, and hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye.